Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Madalena Agustin with NPM 2441205, class AKT 248. Today, I would like to present a topic about internal audit planning. This topic is very important because planning is the foundation of a successful audit. Without proper planning, the audit process may become ineffective and fail to deliver meaningful results. Definition of audit planning. Internal audit planning is a systematic initial stage in the audit process. At this stage, auditors determine priorities, objectives, and the scope of the audit based on the organization risk assessment. According to EEA Standard 2200, audit planning employs a risk-based approach. This means that auditors focus more on high-risk areas rather than examining everything equally with proper planning. Organization can allocate resources such as time, workforce, and budget more efficiently, ensuring that the audit delivers relevant and valuable results. Importance of planning. Planning plays a crucial role in the overall audit process. It ensures that the audit is aligned with the organization goals and strategies as well as with professional standards. Without proper planning, audits may face several issues, such as failing to identify key risks, overpaying work, or wasting resources. On the other hand, good planning improves operational efficiency, strengthens internal controls, and provides valuable insights to support management decision making. Therefore, planning can be considered the foundation of internal auditing. Next, KIIA standards. In internal auditing, there are standards issued by the Institute of Internal Auditors that serves as guidelines. One important standard is standard which requires auditors to prepare an annual audit plan based on risk assessment and input from senior management. Additionally, standards 2200 explain the audit planning process in detail, from understanding the organizational context to documenting the audit plan. The standards apply universally to both assurance and consulting engagement. By following the standards, the quality and reliability of the audit can be ensured. Next, steps 1 and 2. The first step is understanding the context. At this stage, auditors aim to gain a comprehensive understanding of the organization, including the purpose of the audit, the company's mission, and its long-term business strategy. This ensures that the audit is relevant and aligned with organizational needs. The second stage is information gathering. Here, premi- auditors collect preliminary data through various methods such as reviewing previous audit reports, explaining company policies, and conducting interviews and performing initial surveys. The purpose is to build a solid understanding of the organization operating and executing internal controls. Stage 3 and 4. The third stage is risk assessment. In this stage, auditors identify and analyze potential risks within the organization. They often use tools such as risk matrix or heat maps to evaluate risk based on their record and impact. Auditors also distinguish between internal risks, which exist before controls, and residual risks, which remain after controls are applied. The fourth stage is objective and scope. Auditors define specific and measurable audit objectives and determine the boundaries of the audit, such as the hours to be examined, the time period, and what it includes or excludes. This ensures that the audit remains focused and meaningful. Stake 5 and 6. The fifth stake is audit program development. At this stage, auditor design a detailed audit program that includes producers, testing methods such as sampling or observation, and a clear schedule. This helps ensures that the audit process is systematic and well structured. The sixth stage is resource allocation. Auditors determine and assign the necessary resources, including audit team members, budget time, and tools. They also coordinate with relevant parties, including auditors and external auditors if needed, to avoid duplication and ensure efficiency. Step 7. The final stage is documentation and approval. Auditors compile the audit plan into a formal document and submit it for approval by management or the audit community. This stage is important because it serves as an official reference for audit implementation and provides formal evidence that the audit has been properly planned. It also supports further evaluation and continuous improvement. Next, conclusion. In conclusion, internal audit planning is a critical and systematic process based on EEA standards. It consists of 7 main steps, starting from understanding the organizational context to documentation and approval. With proper planning, audit can be conducted efficiently with delivering significant value to the organization. Furthermore, it strengthens corporate governance, risk management, and internal control system, enabling organizations to grow sustainably in a dynamic business environment. That concludes my presentation. I hope this presentation has provided a better understanding of the importance of internal audit planning. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.